Yeah, boy! Hello everyone, today I'm going to be taking you through a full day of exercise and staying active during lockdown. It's going to be a 5k run, a home workout and a 5k walk in the evening. At the end of the video, I'll also talk about and reflect on the day, why I do it, how I got to this routine, why I enjoy it, why it's important to me, and just some other thoughts on physical and mental health. So yeah, I hope you enjoy the video. Let's get started. Another day, another run. That is the morning routine done. On the way to the track now for the first bit of exercise of the day, the 5k run. It's not too cold today, which is good. Normally it's freezing. Today is decent. I'm happy with that. Okay, I'm gonna set off at the track now, but before you do, most important part of the day, get yourself pumped. Eric Thomas. Listen to this. Watch how quickly this is gonna give you goosebumps. Which one is it? This one? You ready? This is gonna hit you in your heart immediately.
You will not outwork me. I will get up earlier than you. I will go to sleep later than you. I will put in more hours than you. I will read more than you. I will grow. I will do whatever it takes. But if you beat me, there's going to be blood. There's going to be sweat. And there's going to be tears. I'm not giving it up. You got to take it. And the problem with most of you is you still operate just on calories. Effort beats calories every single day.
Hey, there's one more. That absolutely gets me going. This one.
I want the guy who struggled. I want the guy that failed and could still get back up again. Your problem is your pain has identified you. Your pain has weakened you. And some of you, as long as it's a perfect day, you operate in excellence. But as soon as the circumstances change, you quit, you give up. So what makes E.T. different than everybody else? Every year I just kept going. And I kept going. And I kept going. And I kept saying one day gonna be my day. But you know what I'm not gonna do? I'm not gonna quit in the process. I'm not gonna give up. I'm not gonna give in.
I've literally got goosebumps now. So straight to the track to get the 5k in. See you there. But you're wondering, how the hell is the camera on the other side? You see what I did yet? I got here, jumped over, set up the camera, jumped back over, pretended like I just got here and jumped over. That's how committed I am to the scene and to the shot. Anyway, we're here now. Probably where I spend like 40% of my life. Gonna warm up, get the camera set up and get started. It feels good. It's not windy, it's not cold. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling fast. Sub 21 is what we're after. Anything less than 21 minutes is a good day. Anything faster than that, Woo! We can get sub 20 on a day like this for YouTube with that camera out. Difficult. Sub 21. Anything less than 21 minutes is a good day. Alright. See you just before the start. So, I'm ready to go. I've set up my phone as well, just because I'm worried the camera is going to stop recording at some point, and I really don't care about the whole run. I literally just need to record the last 50 meters when it's the most dramatic part, when I'm like finishing and I'm exhausted and I'm tired and I fall to the ground. I need to record that part, and if the camera misses that, then there's really no point. Alright, so I'm going to start warm up and then get running. The whole run's going to be time lapsed. 3, that was 20 minutes on the dot. I can't believe it. Oh. I'm gonna put the run, screenshot of the run over here somewhere so you can see it. You can see the splits. Sub 20 or just 20 on the dot. Oh my god, I can't believe that. That felt good. That is 4 minutes a kilometer. Oh my god. I'm so happy with that. I started off well, around 4:05. Got strong, got faster, felt good, and then just kept getting better and better. I usually know around the 3rd kilometer how I feel, if I can push and get faster in the last 2, or if I just take what I have. Oh, I felt good. It was windy. I lied about the whole wind thing, by the way. It was a lot windier for like 200 meters of the track. So like running against, you feel like you're running uphill, but that feels good. And that is the hardest part of the day done. Getting up in the morning, getting in the car, jumping the fence, jumping it like 4 times. This is the hardest part of the day. Easily, and it's done. What time is it? 8:25. That feels good. I'm now gonna do a cool down, and then when I get home, do my stretches properly, and then I've got to get ready for work. I can't believe that. That is probably my third fastest 5k. Yeah, I think that's my 3rd fastest. My fastest is 1950. I did that back in May 2020. Very elusive right now, but we'll get there. Whew! See you later. Now back home and doing my stretches. I was wrong. That's actually my joint 2nd fastest run. Feels very good. I'm very happy with that. Like, I genuinely would have been happy with 20 minutes and 59 seconds. So to get that feels very good. I'm gonna finish my stretches, and then I'm gonna start work. I will see you just before the home workout later this afternoon. Hello again. It's now about 4 o'clock. It's been about 6 hours since the last clip. I've been working, doing bits for the UK government here, editing the video that you're watching here. And yeah, it's quiet at work. I'm gonna go outside, get the home workout done. So it's gonna be upper body focused workout. My legs are shattered from this morning's run, so I'm gonna focus on the upper body. And as I'm talking now, the music should be playing and building up and building up. And when the drop happens is when you'll see me outside doing my workout. So here comes the transition. Did it work? Hasn't worked, has it? That was a failed transition. I'm gonna get my brother to help us out. He'll probably do it better. Nouri!
Yeah.
Come sort me out with this transition.
I agree.
And that's the end of the workout. Felt good. Feel good, always feels good to get a workout done. You never regret it. I am very tired though, and very hungry. So I'm gonna go in, have some lunch, have a protein shake, finish off some work, do some editing, probably take a nap because I'm shattered. And I'll see you when it is time for my walk. Hello again. So I'm on my walk, but I found a spot with some relatively decent lighting. Sorry about the cars. Yeah, some good light. I mean, it's a little bit light, basically, is what it is. It's not the darkest thing in the world. So I thought I'd stop here really quickly, and basically end the video here with just some final thoughts, reflections on the day. Like I said at the start, I really want to talk about not just about having done the day and doing the run and doing the workout. For me, there's a lot more to that. By the time you watch this, I would have done the walk. So I'm gonna leave some space here to put a screenshot of the walk. Calories, the time, about 50 minutes, but I paused, so it's probably gonna say a lot longer than that. And then I'm also gonna add on here the total calories that I've burnt for the day, including the run, including the workout, including just normally whatever you would burn, and the total amount of steps that I've done in the day. That I'm all going to put here for a bit so you can see the total numbers, the final numbers. This ultimately is like what guides what I do and how I do it. The number of calories burnt, the kilometers I've walked. It's all quite important to me because it really links into something I want to talk about in a bit, about the calories I eat, about the calorie deficit and all that kind of stuff. Today is what a full day of exercising and staying active looks like for me. This is what Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays looks like. On Tuesdays and Thursdays, I don't go to the track. So instead it's a 10K walk and the home workout. That gives me the recovery time, means I don't get too tired in between the 3 high intensity runs on Mondays, Wednesdays and Fridays. Tomorrow it's Saturday. So this is a Friday. You're probably going to see this on Saturday or Sunday. On Saturdays, I've got the Zoom HIIT sessions with my football team and a 10K walk. On Sundays, it's a rest day. But that rest day ends up me playing football with a friend and going on a 10K walk. So it's like a rest day, not a rest day. It means I still burn some calories, which is really important. Yeah, so I'm on the walk now. I feel good. I don't feel too tired. I was tired earlier after my workout, but then I had some food that made me feel better. I didn't take a nap. Normally I would. I didn't take a nap. I just had some food that made me feel good. Maybe I'm still buzzing off the morning run and the sub 20, because that doesn't happen every day. So maybe I'm still like on a massive adrenaline high from that. Who knows? So yeah, it's obviously tough getting up in the morning. Like, it's not easy. I'm not going to say it's easy, but that's genuinely the hardest part. Like, it's not even about doing the run, just literally getting up, getting dressed, getting in the car, going to the track is the hardest part. Once you do that, Once I've done that part, it gets a lot easier. Like when I'm at the track, you're there now, you're gonna do the run, you're gonna try to do it the best of your ability, you get focused, so that part's easy. Once you've done the run, that's literally the hardest part for me, because after that, everything just feels so much better. You get this rush of endorphins that I can't explain, that just gets you flying through the rest of the day. So yeah, I'm not saying it's easy, but genuinely the hardest part is getting up and a bit earlier than you could if you were just, let's say waking up to start work at 9. Having to wake up a bit earlier and getting to the track is literally the hardest part. But after that, it's a breeze, and it makes the rest of the day a lot easier because you did that. I get the same rush of endorphins after my workout in the afternoon as well. Again, it's a natural thing. You do something physical, you do something with your body, it makes you feel good. So that's twice a day that I'm getting that push, which I think is quite good. It stops me from being lazy. And then recently, the walks I've added to my routine, and that's simply literally just to get some steps in and to burn some extra calories. So, I love my job, and I'm so lucky to have a stable job in government in these times, 100%, no doubt. But at the same time, if it wasn't for me building these activities and these exercises into my day, I would literally be sitting on that chair all day, the whole day on my laptop. Since working at home pretty permanently now, since March 2020, I literally find myself interchanging between the chair at the table where I work, the sofa if I'm watching TV, and then my bed when I'm going to sleep. And then I also find myself interchanging between a small screen, my phone, a medium screen, my laptop, and then a big screen, the TV. And I was like, that's just outrageous. So yeah, I figured I needed to build exercise into my day as regularly as possible. Otherwise, I will literally be the biggest potato you've ever seen. And I've been there before. I've been that guy who was lazy, who didn't do anything, and who ate and gained weight, and I never want to go back to that guy. So, this is basically now how I try to manage it all, and manage, having basically a job that doesn't get me mobile, doesn't get me active, is by building these exercises into the day. I also find that doing that much activity actually gives me more energy. I find that if I do nothing all day, I feel more tired. If I'm literally sitting on the sofa all day, I will be more tired. I will feel more tired than I do right now, having done a run, a workout, and now, halfway on a walk. I feel like doing more, starting the day the way I do, with some energy, with some music, with a drive, even if it's cold, does give me more energy than if I just literally, sat around all day. Also, I have about 4 meals a day, which is about 2,000 to 2,500 calories. I'm not great at counting calories, so I'm not sure, but it's around that much. I don't have a fast metabolism at all. So if I didn't do that much exercise, if I didn't burn close to 3,000, 4,000 calories a day, I would definitely gain weight. So, plus, I don't want to torture myself in terms of food. I love food. I don't want to restrict myself. I'd rather eat 4 times a day, eat some nice food, eat the things that I want, have the protein shakes, have something sweet, and then do all this activity rather than restrict the food that I eat, but then do no activity. I feel like it's easier to be disciplined with the amount of exercise you do than it is to discipline yourself with the food you eat or don't eat. So yeah, if I want to keep eating the way I want to eat without gaining weight, even maybe getting thinner and losing a bit of weight, it means I need to be in a calorie deficit, which means I need to be doing this level of exercise. So there's that element to it. So that's the physical side of why I do the exercise. There's also obviously the mental side. So I talked about the endorphins that you get from just after a workout, from doing a run. When have you ever regretted doing a workout? Literally, I've never regretted doing a workout. No matter how tired you must have been, no matter how cold it was, you've never regretted doing a workout because it makes you feel good. And that feeling is something nice to repeat as much as possible every single day. I've never done a workout and thought that was a waste of time or regretted it. Unless I don't know, you were in the gym working out and then Man United came to your door and tried to sign you to play football. But then because you weren't there, they signed your neighbor. Now that workout I'd regret. That'd be pretty unfortunate. But that's not gonna happen. So yeah, when have you ever regretted a workout? So yeah, in terms of the walks, they just help me reflect, pause, think about things in my life. I write. Well, I like to write as much as possible. It's what I do for a living. So yeah, I like to think about different things, and these walks help me reflect on things, put stuff down on my notes, These days I've been using the walks to reflect on so many different things, like who I used to be, who I am now, who I want to be in the future. There's so much value in them beyond the physical that I'm trying to explain it. It's difficult to explain, but yeah, that's the best way I can put it. So yeah, that's how I've been managing lockdowns, all the lockdowns, controlling the amount of food that I eat, getting my work done, but building as much exercise as I can into the day. Might look quite easy on camera today. And obviously I was doing it for YouTube, so there was like no part of me was gonna be like, well, I'm gonna sack that off, or I'm not gonna do that. Otherwise there'll be no video. But the truth is, it is difficult, I'm aware of that. Like, I'm not saying at all it's easy to just get up and do the runs in the morning, or do a workout midday, and then go for an evening walk, or whatever. It does take a bit of discipline. Yeah, doing it on one day is manageable. It's getting up and doing it again the next day, and the next day, and the next day. I feel like I'm fully into this routine now, and it's a lot easier than when I started back in January. Like, there were some cold days where I just didn't want to get up. And like, it's cold, you get up, and then like you go outside, you see your car's like completely frozen, the windscreen's frozen. So now you've got to do a job on that and get that ready. And then you get into your car, and they're like, it's literally freezing, and then you put the heating on, but that doesn't come on for another, 5 minutes? So then you're just literally sat there driving to the track, freezing cold. You get there, it's cold. December, January was really tough in terms of how cold it was. But I feel like you get through those days, one, it makes the rest of that day so much better and so much sweeter, but also it makes days like today easier to do. Like, when you do something in like what is the worst of conditions, it makes doing it in other conditions so much easier. So like that perspective that you get, you can't buy that. So there's a lot of value in that as well. Every single day I see the benefits to my physical health and my mental health from doing days like this. So when I see the benefits and I feel them, it's almost like, how can you have an excuse to not do it tomorrow? You've literally just felt the positives, you've literally just felt the benefits. How can you not get up and do it again tomorrow? Honestly, like, the endorphins that kick in from doing a workout or doing something difficult, like, you can't buy that satisfaction. You genuinely can't, and nobody can give it to you. Nobody can give you that kind of satisfaction, but you can earn it. And I think that's a pretty good way of living. If you just do hard things and earn that respect, earn that satisfaction for yourself, I think it's pretty good, and that's something I try to do as often as possible. So February is not a typical month. In January, I was training for a sub 25K, so I was running like 5 or 6 days a week, which was really tough. I was in pain pretty much all the time, on ibuprofen, on anti-inflammatories, on gels, ice baths, you name it, just to literally recover and go again. So yeah, January was very painful in terms of the weather, in terms of the schedule I was on. So in comparison, a day like today and February has been so much easier. So it might seem difficult, but actually when you compare it to, I don't know, another period in your life, let's say, that perspective that you get, it makes this feel so much better. So yeah, literally like having that perspective, you sort of start feeling better about your situation. We just compare it to a previous situation that you were in. Also, January was even more stressful actually, because it was the start of me doing the Instagram workout videos, which were ridiculously stressful at the start. Like, I can't tell you how nervous I was before I'd hit post and just after. Like, my heart would be beating so much before any Instagram post that I was doing at the start. The editing took me a lot longer. I had no idea what I was doing. I had to buy a camera. I had no idea how to use the camera. So yeah, all that wrapped into one. It was all quite tough. So in comparison to that, it makes February literally feel so easy. At the moment, this is the best I can do with the circumstances we're in. I always say to myself, life is 10% what happens to you, 90% how you respond to it. Basically, put simply, what I've done today is how I respond to the situation that we're all in. How I manage to basically stay happy, stay confident. Yeah, that's something I always try to remind myself. 10% what happens to you, 90% is how you respond, and days like this is basically how I respond. I'm fully aware that everyone has like different responsibilities that make having a day like today very difficult to do, like a day literally dedicated to yourself, whether it's like work patterns that are difficult or family responsibilities. Like, I'm fully aware of that, but I guess for me it's like I've made it a priority. So that means whether that's getting up earlier in the morning to get it done, doing it at lunch, you know, instead of watching Netflix at the end of the day to relax, it's a 5K walk. Like I said, I'm aware that people have different situations that stop them from dedicating this much time to staying active, but for me it's like one of my top priorities. I made it a priority because I know how beneficial it is for me, and at the same time I know who I used to be and I never want to be that person again. So my fear of that person just keeps me focused and keeps me consistent in a routine like this. So that's the end of my you know, my thoughts, ridiculously long bit of reflection for you. I really hope you enjoyed the video. Please let me know what you think. Yeah, please subscribe to the channel if you enjoyed this video. I'll be doing more stuff like this, and see you next time.